From the heart of Wayne County, this is Wayne Goldsboro Television, Goldsboro, North Carolina.
Today's the 14th of March, 2016, and this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
I'm Pat Garner.
And Kate's on assignment.
Somewhere,
yeah. Okay. Thanks for being with us. A quick reminder that tomorrow is primary election day here in Wayne County. Well, a lot of other places, too. I mean, in North Carolina, it's primary election day. A lot of people voted early. And if you have not voted, and if you are eligible to vote, and you're an American citizen, it's time you voted, providing you know for whom you're voting, and you're just not picking names, you know. Well, I voted for, Mr. So-and-so because my cousin Ralph voted for him. Now, I don't know anything about him, but Ralph likes him. You know, well, who's Ralph? Make sure you do the background, and you know the person for whom you're voting meets the needs of the person you feel should be in the office. Right?
that's it.
And there you go. Please. Okay? Very good. Today, March the 14th. No, yeah. That's tomorrow now, the primary election day. Today is the Learn About Butterflies Day today. That's kind of neat. Learn about butterflies. Today is also National Potato Chip Day. And today is National Pie Day. Pi is 3.1416, blah, 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 something else. But today is 3/14, March 14th. Today is Pi Day. Okay, that's the value of pi. And it's also Pi Day. Birthdays today include a fellow by the name of Stephen Canale. He was on Dallas some years ago. He's done a lot of other stuff. He's having a birthday today. So is Billy Crystal, the comedian, having a birthday. He is 68 today. Rick Dees. Now, Rick Dees was a professional radio disc jockey. He wasn't an announcer. He was a true blue disc jockey. Very popular nationally. He had a national show, and he was based out of California. They're out of Los Angeles, and big time radio guy. And here's the thing. Rick Dees has aunts living here in Wayne County.
Oh.
He does. He has family here. But his big claim to fame, and I'm not making this up, was a song called Disco Duck. Back in the mid-'70s, back when disco was the big thing, he had a song called Disco Duck. It was a parody, of course, but it was a very funny, but it did real well. Also a birthday today for Tamara Tooney, the actress, also Penny Johnson-Gerald, the actress, Kiana Tom, Kevin Williamson, Elise Neal, and a bunch of other people. There you go, birthdays, and I hope you're doing well today. If your birthday, happy everything. The Wayne County Extension and Community Association going to have their annual soup and sandwich luncheon. That will be March the 22nd, from 11 until 1 at Wayne Center. The cost is $5, that's all, and it includes homemade vegetable soup. It includes pimento cheese sandwich, drink, and dessert. You can eat in or take out. It's only $5, and tickets can be purchased at the door.
That sounds delicious.
It does sound good. Okay, today is the 14th, and day after tomorrow, at Moffett Auditorium. Whoa, that's something else entirely there. That's my schedule. Never mind. Okay, what do you have? Read something.
Steel Memorial Library is beginning new hours beginning April the 1st.
Okay.
They will start opening from Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays from 9 to 6, Tuesdays and Thursdays 9 to 8, and Saturday 10 to 3.
Okay.
They're opening a little later on Thursday and a little later on
Tuesday and Thursday.
Yes, Tuesday and Thursday.
Tuesday and Thursday, they've extended their hours.
Yes.
Very good. That sure makes it easy. You know what? I talked with someone down there the other day about that, and they're very excited about that. Very excited, because it does create a time for people to go in who cannot get there otherwise in the middle of the day.
True.
Well, the North Carolina Pickle Festival deadline's near for vendors and sponsors. We'll tell you more about that in just a few minutes, coming up after the break. We've got Enable America, which is a job seekers workshop for transitioning military, veterans, and spouses. We'll tell you about that in a few minutes. We've got a whole lot more, too. The 4th Annual Wayne County Literacy Fair is coming up day after tomorrow. A month from now, day after tomorrow, April 16th. And we also have the Junior Livestock Show and Sale. It's going to be coming up the end of this month. There's a lot of things going on, but now let's go to our interviews. Our guest is William Ford. Dr. Ford is the chairman of the music department, the fantastic music department at the University of Mount Olive. How you doing?
Doing good, thank you.
Really good to see you again.
Good to be here.
Glad to have you back. Man, you guys are so busy. You got a lot going on.
Well, we are busy.
What's going on?
And we've been busy this month. We're going to be busy next month, and then in April it's going to be more than busy. Just
Wide
so you
open.
can just come on down every week. We got something new.
Katie, bar the door.
Yes,
Let's go.
yes.
It's wide open. Now, this young lady, Virginia Mims.
Virginia Mims, yep.
She's an
up-and-coming star in the opera world. Actually, she was featured on NPR's From the Top radio show when she was in 11th grade.
Oh, really?
And that's a radio show, if you're not familiar with it, that is to highlight up-and-coming classical musicians that are going to be stars. And actually, right now, she's not much older than she was then.
She looks very young.
She's actually a freshman at Indiana University.
Is that right?
This year. So she's just started her college thing.
Yeah, so that was just a couple of years ago then.
Yes.
When she was
on NPR, absolutely. And she's going to come and a wonderful soprano and sing some just wonderful stuff.
Oh, that's amazing.
And that's on March 18th. Which is, again, at 7:30 at our Assembly Hall.
At the Assembly Hall.
And they're each Thursday nights.
So to get there, you go down Brazil Avenue and hang a right.
That's correct. If you're coming from Goldsboro, you're going to hang a right.
That's right. Coming from Goldsboro. It's the old high school, I believe.
It is the old high school.
That's been
refurbished.
Outstanding.
It's really sweet.
It's beautiful in there.
Yes,
it is. There's got to be more. I know there's a ton more, but we're featuring these today.
That's what's happening this next month.
Right,
in April, we're doing Hansel and Gretel, our own little opera production.
Oh, really?
Free Spirit's going to have a concert, our contemporary Christian group. The band's going to play a concert. We're going to have honor band, high school honor band. The choir's going to do a concert. They're going to do the Vivaldi Gloria.
Okay.
And then jazz band and our
Vivaldi.
woodwind ensemble.
I love Vivaldi.
So every Thursday you can just come.
Hansel and Gretel, wasn't that Humperdinck?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Boy, you guys have got it going on.
We got a lot to do.
Got a lot to do.
And we got some outstanding students to work with, so it's a lot of fun.
This is at the University of Mount Olive, the amazing music department there. They got Virginia Mims, the soprano, will be singing on March 18th. And our guest is William Ford. Dr. Ford is the chairman of the music department at the university. Thank you.
Thank you.
Today we welcome to the studio Siobhan Marie, and hello to you.
Always a pleasure to see you, Wayne.
Great to see you. Great to see you. You are a busy person.
I am.
I know, but before we get to our topic today, tell me about Muse Enterprises.
So Muse Enterprises is a business that I created back in August when I first got here to Goldsboro. Basically what I do is I've broken down all of the different things that I do. So I do modeling, I do brand ambassadorship, I do self-improvement and self-image workshops for women. And so I consolidated all of that together. What I've been doing most lately is working with businesses, small businesses, mostly here in the downtown area, on branding themselves and getting promotions together and putting events out and kind of getting the community back involved in downtown.
So Muse Enterprises is a marketing, promotion, get out there and talk about it.
Absolutely.
Kind of operation.
Absolutely.
That's great, and it's all yours.
Yes, it's all mine.
Very good. Xenia Previziotis.
Yes.
Previziotis.
Yes, Provisio.
Xenia. Tell me about Xenia.
So Xenia is a beautiful spirit, and unfortunately she couldn't be here with
Yeah.
us today because she's working on the exact project that we're talking about.
Okay.
So Xenia is a dance instructor here in Goldsboro. She's originally from Greece. Her husband's in the military, and so they're stationed here right
Wonderful.
now. And so Xenia she does yoga, she does Zumba, she does belly dance, she does bar classes. She's all over Goldsboro helping women and men get in touch with their physical side and becoming their best selves. So she's been volunteering at Renew Life, which is a traumatic brain injury rehabilitation center here in Goldsboro, for the past 3 years.
Wow.
And she's been going in and working with the residents on movement and rhythm and kind of getting back in touch with their bodies. And that was actually the genesis behind the project that she started, the Mind and Body Health Expo.
Well, that is wonderful because we're all familiar with Renew Life and what a wonderful organization it is, and they do such good work there. And she's been there for 3 years helping people.
Yes.
That is wonderful. So we have the mind. You mentioned the Mind and Body Expo
Right.
coming up. What is that all about?
So the Mind and Body Health Expo was actually positioned around an idea that Xenia had to work with the ladies there at Renew and kind of put them in a dance situation.
Okay.
Where it wasn't just so much, can you raise your arm, can you do this, but actually putting together a performance and reciting it in front of someone.
Wow.
So there's a video that we were inspired by, of ladies in wheelchairs dancing with volunteers who acted as their shadows and kind
Wow.
of moved them around. And so while she was thinking about this, she thought, well, people in wheelchairs these aren't the only people that we're trying to reach to have healthy minds and bodies. We should put on an expo and bring out some people who are health experts in their fields, and have some vendors where people can come and learn about how to have their best mind and best body, and have people come and talk about the problems and the issues and obstacles that they've overcome with mental issues and physical issues. And so she put together the Mind and Body Health Expo. She came to me and asked would I be interested in helping her plan, and I said absolutely.
Sure.
My father's actually in a wheelchair, has been my entire
Is
life.
he?
So yes. So I resonate very strongly with that, and so I was more than happy to help.
Wow, that's wonderful. So when is this Mind and Body going to be held?
So the Mind and Body Health Expo is going to be held on March 18th and March 19th.
Okay, that's coming up soon.
It is, and
Yeah.
it's actually great because it kind of coincides with the end of NC Main Street, and so
Okay.
we're hoping to get a good audience from that. On the 18th, it's going to be from 5:30 to 7:30, and we're going to have a surprise performance from the ladies. And so, well, it's not a surprise. We know they're performing.
Well, you just let the cat out of the bag. What's the matter with you? Huh? Come
But
on.
I won't tell what song they're dancing
okay.
to, and I won't tell who the volunteers are.
Okay.
So either way, you'll
Fair
be
enough.
surprised.
Okay.
I dare anyone to come in and see this and not cry. And then the next day, we'll have it from noon to 4:30. And what we'll be doing the first day is we'll be recognizing some special guests. We've invited leadership from Seymour Johnson Air Force Base. We've invited the mayor, so we're hoping he'll be able to show up. And then we'll have the ladies give their dance. And then on Saturday, we'll have vendors come in. And these vendors have an array of health and wellness products. You have weight loss products, or you have the sleep lab. You have a bunch of different people. We'll also have some speakers. We have a very special guest who has dealt with some PTSD, and she and her therapy dog are going to come and do some poetry and kind of talk about her journey.
Wonderful.
And we'll also have fitness demos. So if you'd like to come out, you can grab your tennis shoes. You can come on out. We're going to have Zumba. We're going to have yoga. We're going to have martial arts, some Tai Chi. So it's going to be a really, really great day for people to really get involved and find information that will help them be their best selves.
Well, that is wonderful. This is very exciting.
It's very exciting,
It
and this is just the first one, and we're starting out smaller with about 10 vendors.
Yeah.
But what we hope is to have enough people show interest that next year we can do it even bigger.
And this will be taking place at Renew Life?
No, this will actually
I
be
knew that.
taking
I
place.
knew no, it's not going to be there at all.
He
no.
needed me to say where it was.
I need to know that. It's not going to be there.
So this is actually going to be in downtown Goldsboro, right next to Top Hat Ballroom.
Oh,
Yes, it's going to be
sure.
at the Z-Pack Studio.
That's
So
a-
it's 111 South Center Street.
111 South Center Street.
Yes.
On the 18th
From
and
5:30
19th.
to 7:30, and on the 19th from noon to 4:30.
All right. All right. Siobhan, this is great.
We're
Thank you
excited.
so much.
My pleasure.
And Semper Fi.
Semper Fi.
This young lady, by the way, and let me mention also that you can never be an ex-Marine, but you can be a former Marine, and she is. And Siobhan Marie is our guest, and we've been talking about the up-and-coming Mind and Body Expo, the 18th and 19th, downtown Goldsboro. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Today we're at the Cooperative Extension Service here in Goldsboro, and we're talking with Stefani Garbacik, who is the livestock agent for the County of Wayne. How you doing?
I'm all right. How about you?
I'm doing great. Boy,
Good.
This is such a busy time of year.
It is. It's really busy. Farmers are getting out in the field. We've got a lot of events coming up.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank goodness the rain has let up a little bit. We're able to get out in the field.
Yes, exactly.
All right. So what do we need to know about what's going on in your area of the world now?
Our biggest thing coming up right now would be our Junior Livestock Show and Sale.
And that is big.
It is. We've got 38 kids this year participating. We've got 30-something hogs. Quite a bit of cattle this year, so that's
Really?
picked up. Yeah, definitely.
Is this about the 68th?
It is. It's the 68th
Is it?
annual.
Okay,
Yep.
68th annual.
Yep.
Now, okay, so explain, if you would, for somebody who may not know what it
Yeah.
is. What is the Livestock Show and Sale? Junior Livestock Show
Yeah.
and Sale.
Basically, it's for any 4-H kids or kids in Wayne County, ages 5 to 18. They have to get an animal 75 days before the show and sale. So this year, the show and sale is March 30th and 31st.
Okay.
So they had to get their animals back in January.
Okay.
They have to raise them, feed them, and work with them on how to actually show them in the ring. And then come show day, they bring them all to the fairgrounds. We'll be out there. We'll have a judge judging them. And then the next day, they go ahead and sell their animals.
These are not pets.
They're not pets.
These are
no.
not pets. They
No.
get these animals, they raise them, they feed them, they care for them, and then they take them to market.
Exactly.
If you will.
Exactly.
And it's a big, stiff competition.
It is. Yeah, they go out and raise sponsorship money. We've got other bidders that come in the night of the sale. It's a fun time, and the kids learn a lot from it.
And I'll tell you, I've been to some of these, and they are a lot of fun.
Yes, definitely.
And these kids, it's amazing to me how hard they work. And they do. They put a lot of time in this because they're up before sunrise, taking care
Right.
of the sunrise,
Before they've
taking care of
gotta
these
go to
animals.
school.
Before
Yep.
school, yeah. And then when they get home, they wash them, they feed them, and it's
Yep.
just
Exercise them.
and
Yep.
exercise them. Yeah,
Definitely.
can't have a lazy pig. I'll tell you that.
No.
You got to get them out
No,
here and
they'll
run
get-
them. Right?
They'll get tired out. Yeah.
They do.
They
You know,
do.
pigs are extremely. Swine are extremely intelligent.
They are.
They're extremely
Yes.
intelligent, and if they'll take advantage of a moment.
Yes.
And they know exactly what they're doing.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the kids who work with those pigs, especially, they get out in the yard with no fencing. They're walking them around. Some of the kids have trained their pigs to sit like a dog for a marshmallow. It's really, they really work with them.
They do work with them, and and what amazes me, it's really fun to watch when during the competition when they all enter the arena together,
Mm-hmm.
and these youngsters are in there trying to control these swine, and they don't want to be controlled.
Right,
They
right.
have a mind of their own.
It's
They say, "I'm going over here.
It's
you
a
stay.
new
you stay."
area. They're running around.
It is.
Yes.
Oh, they're having a ball.
Yes.
They're like kids.
Exactly.
They are. They're like kids
Exactly.
in the sawdust and everything. Mm-hmm. So this is again when
March 30th and 31st out at the fairgrounds.
out at the Wayne Regional Fairgrounds.
Yes.
And we're talking about swine. We're talking about
Goats,
and
cattle.
cattle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
boy.
So the goat show will start March 30th at 6. Then we'll have
Okay.
our cattle shows after that, and then the 31st 9 a.m. will be our big hog show, and then our sale starts that night at 7.
And the 31st is a Thursday.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
And we plan on getting some video of this.
Yeah, that'll be great.
That'll be great. But if you get and it's not like being there. So if you get an
Right.
opportunity to go out there and watch this evening, the 30th, or the morning of the 31st, you will certainly be entertained.
Yes,
And it's
absolutely.
Free,
And it's free.
entertainment.
Yes.
It's wonderful. I tell you
Yes.
what, to watch these kids, and they work so hard. And there's always some disappointment, and there's
Mm-hmm.
always some congratulations going around
Right.
all over the place. But it's a tremendous fun, and the kids learn so much from this.
They do. They learn it working at their house, with their animal. Plus, they've got to come to at least 2 educational workshops here that I host.
Right.
So they have to learn a little extra beyond just the normal showmanship type thing.
The showmanship, and they learn caring for these animals and feeding these animals. Plus, they also learn the thrill of the victory and the agony of defeat, to quote somebody.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
if they win, it's wonderful, and if they lose, they know how to accept it after a while.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun. I hope you're able to attend that.
Yes, I
Now,
hope so.
What else do we want to talk about today?
Probably the other thing coming up would be for all of our pasture people to be starting looking for some of those weeds.
I like
So-
that. Pasture people.
Our pasture people, you could have horses, you could have cattle on it, maybe you're just raising it for hay.
Right.
But the
Hey! Hey!
Yeah, but the pastures, it's time to start scouting for those
Right.
weeds, and if you need help identifying those weeds, feel free to give me a call and I can come out and we can figure out what weed you've got to figure out how to get rid of it.
Now, depending on the kind of weed you have, it depends on how you would treat it. Is that right?
Exactly.
They're not,
Yep.
not all weeds are equal there. You
Right.
treat them differently.
Right.
You want to get rid of them.
Yes.
What if you don't get rid of them?
If you don't get rid of them, the biggest thing is it's going to shade out the grass you actually want. So it's going to take up a bigger area. It's going to provide either less good grass that your cattle or horses like to eat,
Right.
or if you've got hay, it's going to be less of that desirable grass.
And it's a
in there.
very good point you just made now, because cattle and goats, they have a specific grass that they really like.
Yes.
Some of it's sweeter.
Yes. Yeah,
mean-
they can be pretty picky, and horses in particular
Horses-
are very, very picky grazers.
Yeah,
They are.
Okay. So if you're a pasture person,
Right.
and you need help determining what weeds you have in your pasture,
Right.
then call.
Yeah, call me. My number is 919-731-1525. So,
731-1525, 731-1525. And then you'll boogie right out there and say,
Yes.
oh, I know what that is. That's a blah, 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 so-and-so.
and we can spray this for it.
There you go.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, great. And what does this cost for you to go out and do that?
Doesn't cost anything. That's part of my job.
Okay, but you have to have a pasture. You don't just go out to somebody's yard, do you?
I just don't go to somebody's yard. Nope, that's not my end. Not my end.
Okay, that's somebody else's problem.
Somebody else's,
I think that's
exactly.
Jessica's, isn't
Yes,
it? All right,
yep.
we'll call Jessica for that.
Right.
Anyway, Stefani Garbacik is the livestock agent here for the County of Wayne at the Cooperative Extension Service. Thank you so much.
Thanks for talking to me.
Today we're at the Wayne County Public Library, and Donna Phillips, director here. Donna, we've been entertained, if you will, by several people, local folks, who have come in to, let's start this whole thing over again in 5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Today we're at the Wayne County Public Library talking with director Donna Phillips. And Donna, this is Poetry Month, I believe.
It is. April is National Poetry Month.
And as a result of that, you have asked several people to come in and read their favorite poem.
That's right. This year, Wayne County Reads' theme is poetry. We're calling Wayne County Reads project this year Passionate for Poetry.
Oh, boy.
And so what better way than to invite the community to come out the whole month of April and to share a poem that they're passionate about.
Wonderful. Let's get an example right now.
Hello, I'm Patti O'Donoghue, and I'm delighted to be a part of this poetry reading time in Wayne County. And I've chosen kind of a theme this year, and it is friendship. I love my friends, and I hope they love me too. And I'm pulling them from a little book called Friends Are as Good as Gold, and they are indeed. My first two poems are by Sarah Michaels, and they're very light, they're very airy, they remind me of times with my friends. So here we go, by Sarah Michaels. When it's cloudy outside, I have sun in my day because of best friends like you. When my purse holds no coin, I'm still richer than kings because of best friends like you. Friends like you share the good times, friends like you share the tough times, and all the other times too. So though I don't say it as oft as I should, I'm glad for best friends like you. And then another one from Sarah. And this reminds me of a group, there's about 7 of us that get together for birthdays. So at least 7 times a year we are getting together. And this just reminds me of us. When my friends take the time to meet and share a gladdening phrase, the day takes on a brand new look and all our spirits raise. I'm thankful for their cheerful words, their fun and gaiety. I'm thankful and I know I'm blessed, for they've been friends with me. And then here's a short one by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, The Arrow in the Song. And I really like this because it speaks to my heart. I shot an arrow into the air, it fell to earth I knew not where, for so swiftly it flew, the sight could not follow it in its flight. I breathed a song into the air, it fell to earth I knew not where, for who has sight so keen and strong that it can follow the flight of a song? Long, long afterward in an oak I found the arrow still unbroke, and the song from beginning to end I found again in the heart of a friend.
We're back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you for being with us on this Monday. Kate's on assignment.
Yes, she is.
The North Carolina Pickle Festival deadlines, if you want to be a vendor, if you want to sell your wares and show your services or product, deadlines are approaching. The Pickle Festival is 6 weeks away, and now's the time for prospective vendors and sponsors to finalize their festival plans. The early bird vendor applications are due tomorrow. North Carolina Pickle Festival draws tens of thousands to downtown Mount Olive every year. This is the 30th annual event, and it's set for Saturday, April 23rd. April 23rd, 9 till 8 p.m. That's 9 in the morning until 8 p.m. Anyway, they're accepting applications for food and commercial and nonprofit arts and crafts and information vendors, and the early bird deadline is March 15th. A $75 late charge will apply. Some categories tend to fill up more quickly than others. If you want information, talk to Julie Beck, and Julie can be reached by going to the telephone and dialing 919-658-3113.
Are you sure?
It's in there somewhere. Enable America is a job seekers workshop for transitioning military veterans and spouses, sponsored by a whole bunch of nice people. It's tomorrow, and it is at Wayne Community College in the Walnut Building, room 101. Arrival time will be 9:30. You get there and you find out what's going on. They will have, this workshop will include how to find jobs, marketing yourself with a cover letter, marketing yourself with a resume, the interview, and then after lunch, which will be provided by Olive Garden, they'll have the follow-up. They'll cover the follow-up, the one-on-one job coaching, wrap-up, and closing remarks. Anyway, this is coming up tomorrow, and if you have any questions at all, you can contact Sandra at 919-345-9933. Okay? Got a chili cook-off, too, at the festival this year. North Carolina Pickle Festival with a chili cook-off. The 4th annual Wayne County Literacy Fair will be April 16th. Now, this is next month. From 10 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. That is a Saturday, by the way. Join millions of youth around the world and celebrate the power and joy of reading. They will honor youth service projects completed this spring and provide fun activities on Global Youth Service Day. Everyone invited to participate at the great event to raise awareness about literacy. They have all kinds of things going on out there, too. What do you have there? Don't you have something?
Yes, we
Well,
have.
read it to me.
There is 2 positions that is opening in the county. They are full and part-time. First one is the detention officers for the new detention center. You can apply at 207 East Chestnut Street at the sheriff's office.
There you go.
And the second one is Wayne County OES is looking full and part-time paramedics.
How you spell that?
Paramedics. And
no,
you can
OES.
OES.
Oh, okay. I misspelled
You can
it.
apply online at waynegov.com, or you can visit Wayne County Human Resource Office at North John Street.
And they are human.
Yes.
Geraldine's a human.
Yes, she is.
She's a sweet human.
She is.
Yeah, she's a nice lady.
She will help you in any way.
Yes, that's true. I think that's going to wrap it up, isn't it?
I think that's it.
I think that's going to. Oh, we'll have a trivia question tomorrow. Okay?
On TV ads.
On TV ads. So until tomorrow, for Wayne Goldsboro Television, I'm Wayne Alley,
I'm Pat Garner.
and this is Wayne Goldsboro Television.